Okay, now I will continue the chapter 5, exercise 8. Okay, so now we check each account on the question, which one should be closing, which one is terminal, which one is just for period. Okay, so you see, the first one and the second one, there is no this kind of account. It's only for the question A, just want to tell you how much inventory left. And we don't need to close the inventory account because it still can be used in the next year. So other accounts we need to close. On the right side, there is expense and revenue usually we see, but therefore special account we need to be careful here. The first one is cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is a kind of expense also. And the freight out is an expense. So how about sales discounts and sales return and allowance? Because these two are the minus for the sales revenue. Do you remember how we calculate the net sales? If you don't understand this one, you can understand later. I will explain later. But I just want to explain to you why the sales discount and sales return and allowance is a negative account for the sales revenue. Because we will calculate the net sales by sales revenue minus sales return and allowance minus sales discount. Maybe I will explain this one later, but you just keep in your mind the sales discount and sales return and allowance you can see as one kind of expense. Okay, so now we need to do the revenue, expense, go to income summary, then from income summary, go to return earning. So the first one, okay, I need to see the questions. Okay. So we will close the sales revenue first. The sales revenue usually is on this side, so when we are doing the closing, we will start from here. The sales revenue and the income summary, how much is it? 378,000 and 378,000. Okay. So now we are going to do the for the expense. So for the expense, usually expense is on the credit side, it's on the debit side. So here, usually the expense is on the debit side. So when we are doing the closing, we will start from put the number in the credit side and put a number in the income summary's debit side. So here the debit will be income summary. Okay. So the first one is cost of goods sold and the freight out and the insurance expense, rent expense, salaries and wages expense, sales discount, sales return and allowance. Okay, so now we only need to write the number on it. Be careful because we already do the adjusting on cost of goods sold at question A. Do you remember? Because the real goods number is actually is only 21,000 left. Okay, So even though now the question gives you the cost of goods sold is 208,000, but actually you need to minus it and you need to increase it for 600. So we will write 208,000 and 600 for cost of goods sold. Okay. Then the freight out is 7,000. Insurance expense 12,000. Rent expense 20,000. Sales and wages expense 59,000. 8,000 and 13,000. Okay. So totally it will be 327 and 600. Okay. So now we will go through here from the income summary to the return earning. Okay. So now teacher didn't ask us to write a T account, but I think T accounts can help you. Like now I will write a T account myself for income summary. Okay, so now the income summary, there is a number from the sales revenue is 378,000. From the expense is 327,600. So these two numbers, use the bigger one to minus the smaller one, then it will be 50,400 left. Okay, so now this number need to go to the return earning. Okay, so we will put the income summary to 0 by write the same number right here and then go to the return earning. Okay, so how to do this one? By the T account, you can know you need to write the income summary on the debit side. And the return earning on the credit side. Okay, so here is 50,400. Okay, then we did it.